Hello, everybody. This is MMAconnoissuer. Um, this is my predictions and previews for the upcoming Strikeforce card happening 2 days from now. I know I'm a little late, but I have a real big interest in this card. Um, I think it's gonna be fireworks all around. I'm just gonna go over the top four bouts. Nick Diaz versus Paul Daley, Shinya Aoki versus Lyle Birbom, uh, Gerard Musasi versus Keith Jardine, and of course Gilbert Melendez versus Kariji. I think that's how you say it, Kariji. Um, this this card is awesome. There's fireworks all over it. Paul Daley. You know, he was a very very good contender in the UFC at one point before he decided to be a complete and utter asshole and take swings at Nick or excuse me, Josh Koscheck at the end of the fight, and landed up losing his job over it. Kind of dumbass does that, but he, regardless of what you think of him, you can't deny that this guy has power in those hands. Left and right both. He's a great boxer. Um, if if he's gonna win this fight, it's not gonna be by unanimous decision. It's probably gonna be by knockout, as I've studied him, and it seems like he's good at gassing out. Um, Nick Diaz is a machine. He doesn't gas out. He doesn't even know what gassing out means. Top of that, he's an excellent boxer. Not one for really powerful punches, but more pitter patter in your face, body, until you kind of collapse from being hit 300 times. Um, I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say I don't think Paul Daly is gonna survive. I think Nick's good at what he does, and Paul Daly may be the better boxer, but Nick has reach and height, and I think he'll probably keep him at distance because Nick's not stupid. He'll probably try to frustrate Daley with his cockiness, and I'd say somewhere between the second or third round, he's gonna get cocky with Daley and get Daley to use his energy up, and it'll probably end up being a knockdown and a submission. I'm guessing third round TKO via Nick Diaz. Um, Melendez the Melendez fight. I've seen the previous fight between these two fighters. They're both incredible. Melendez is an excellent dude. I don't understand why Melendez is not fighting in the UFC and why he hasn't had the chance yet. Luckily, Strikeforce and the UFC have finally merged together. Um, this should be a striker slugfest right here. They're both great at striking and grappling. They're both very well-rounded fighters, and first time around Gilbert won, and I'm pretty sure it's going to happen the same exact way this time around. Um, the other fighter, I forget his name, uh, Tetsuya the Crusher. He's not very well known in the United States, but the guy's a machine. He's an animal. He's not someone to just think that Gilbert Melendez will have issues in this fight, but I don't think that the Crusher has a chance in the later rounds. I think Melendez, just like Nick, is an animal at cardio, and I think it'll probably go to unanimous decision, and I'm going to go ahead and go Gilbert on this one. Um, Gerard Musasi versus Keith Jardine. Keith Jardine replacing Mike Kyle for a broken hand last week. Uh, I love Keith Jardine, and I have a lot of respect for Gerard Musasi. People are saying that Keith Jardine has no shot. And anybody who says that's a retard, I'm sorry. Especially if you're an MMA fan, anybody should never no, or I should say nobody should ever count Jardine out. First of all, he has more experience when it comes down to it. He's fought in way better fighters. He's fought in everybody. Jardine has fought in everybody. He hasn't been successful against everybody, but he's fought in everybody, and he's seen better strikers and better fighters than Gerard Musasi. So, um, on Gerard Musasi's hand, he's an excellent boxer, excellent kickboxer. Very, very, very traditional style. Very, I think Musasi's kind of a one-dimensional fighter. I think Keith Jardine's a little bit more well-rounded. Jardine probably doesn't have the chin that he used to. If Jardine gets a little too cocky, I think Musasi will get it by knockout. But I'm going to go out on a limb here and say Jardine's going to pull off the upset. I'm going to say second round TKO because I think Gerard Musasi is not taking him seriously. Um, I think that once Keith Jardine got called for this fight, he kind of just it's all over the internet. Oh, I think people expect me to win, so that's what I'm gonna do. I mean, it doesn't sound like he even wants this fight. So I'm gonna go out on a limb and say Jardine by second round TKO for the upset. Um, a lot of people are gonna disagree with me on that, but Jardine, man, he's won his last two fights. In his last fight by TKO, it was pretty quick. He looks like he has that spark back in his eye, and that means a lot. Um, Shinya Aoki versus Lyle. Shinya Aoki is a beast, kind of a prick, kind of a prick. I can't say I like his personality. I don't understand a word he's fucking saying, but you know, the guy is talented at what he does. He's more of a grappler than he is a striker. He learned a good hard lesson his last fight when he got knocked out in the second round of some weird ruled fight in Dream, I think it was. Lyle, I don't know much about. I've seen him fight a couple times, and he's good. He's real good. He's well rounded. He just reminds me of your average MMA fighter. Nothing really sticks out. Um, so I'm gonna go ahead and say Shinya Aoki by submission second round, probably midway through 230, 245. I think Shinya Aoki has the experience and still has the um, explosive power when it comes down to his submissions. Although he is one dimensional, he's good at what he does. It's kind of like Jake Shields. Jake Shields is good at what he does. He sucks at everything else, but he's good at what he does, and it's gotten him this far. So I'm gonna go ahead and say Shinya Aoki second round, Keith Jardine second round TKO, Gilbert Melendez by unanimous decision, and Nick Diaz versus I'm gonna say third round TKO Nick Diaz or submission. Let me know what you guys think, and be waiting to hear from you.